Hey, my loves, welcome to another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment because I love to bump gums with you. Hope you enjoy.
Hi. Wait, can I be honest with you? I don't even know how she starts out her podcast.
Don't tell her. Just let her go.
So what you're saying is you don't listen to any
So what
of them?
now what we've established, I want
You didn't
everyone to
listen to us.
understand.
Within seconds of the interview.
She's let me know that she doesn't listen to my podcast.
Yes, I do.
She doesn't watch the show that I'm on. She hasn't seen one movie that I've been featured in, nor has she read my book.
So I'm Mom of the Year.
Well, if you do listen, what's the intro to the podcast?
Give them Lala.
Right? That's the name of it.
Imagine opening the podcast with that. Give them
Give
lots.
them Lala.
Give birth on the couch.
You're doing well.
I'm
I love how
done.
she has her cup turned to Gigi.
Gigi in the
Gigi's
shot.
in the building.
I love it.
This is my favorite
It's
ever.
the Give Them Gigi podcast.
Hey,
You might be
You're-
off to.
Oh.
this is literally the starting off point to see if you can like hold down the fort while I take care of a newborn baby.
Okay.
So far, you're failing.
You're not doing well.
So far, you can't even get the intro. How are you
Give me a hint.
Give me a hint.
How would you do it, Lise? If this were your podcast, how would you start it off?
Oh,
Give
God.
them Lala.
I'd say, welcome to the Give Them Lala podcast.
And would you introduce yourself?
This is Gigi, and I have
Okay.
Easton and Jessica.
Wow.
And Lala is out on maternity leave.
She's right here.
No,
In
but
due
that's
time. But that's
that's
how
how she
you
would
do it.
say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. That was iconic.
Yeah.
okay. You
I
have
got this.
you have definitely. I see her sinking into it quite nicely.
Yeah. She's about to take over.
Okay, so let me break down for you what this episode is all about. I am going to be giving birth soon, and bills do not stop. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. My mortgage
Bills
is
will be added, actually.
correct. So mama still got to work, but I also have to like hunker down and nest, and I needed someone to kind of take over the boss bitch chair.
So you were desperate, in other words. That's why you called on me.
No, actually, no. I sat around and I was like, who could I have come in to co-host the podcast with Easton and Jessica? And I kept thinking, I'm like, I love the way the podcast is now. Like, I just like the banter between the three of us. I love that we don't rely on a guest. We've had guests who have been great, but honestly, I hope none of my guests listen to this episode.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, but none of them are going to keep the essence of the Give Them Lala podcast, except the mother of all mothers, Lisa fucking Birmingham.
Aw, you guys are too kind.
An icon.
Wait, no.
She's
Wait.
an
I gotta
icon.
take BTS.
Take the
Well, you're sweet.
BTS.
Oh my God.
So basically, Mom, we now know we've established 27 seconds in that you don't listen to the podcast. So when you take over the episodes, we like to do a rundown of like what everyone's week was like, what we've been up to, funny ocean stories. Do you have any funny ocean stories that have taken place?
Oh, gosh. Let me think about
You
this.
talk about cutie patootie all the time.
Oh, yeah, I do. I call her Stinker Doodle Doo.
You call Ocean that?
Yeah, she's my Stinker Doodle Doo, and she's my cutie patootie. And she, in turn, tries to say that I'm her cutie patootie.
She does.
Yeah, and we had the best time in the pool yesterday. We had a pool day, and we were pretending that our rafts were boats.
Mm-hmm.
And she
they
was
were in the
guiding
ocean.
us around, and she was the cutest little thing in the whole world. She melts my heart. She crawled into bed with me this morning, and before 8 o'clock. My
No.
peepers are not even cracked.
No, she
before.
tried to tap on me to make her mac and cheese. I was like, I'm sure Gigi would love to do that. Why don't you go downstairs
she
and get
came
her?
downstairs and asked me to make her mac and cheese. And I go, why don't you go and get some wheat thins? And she was all about that. Crawled in my bed, wanted to watch ice skating, Disney ice skating.
Yep, Disney on Ice.
Mesmerized by it.
How long did it take you to get that up?
It took me quite a minute because I have to wear 2 sets of cheaters. Like if I don't have my contacts in, I wear 2 sets of cheaters.
What do you mean 2 sets? So
Like
just
I
2
put
pairs.
on
2 pair of
one
glasses.
cheater and those aren't strong enough, so then I add a double.
Can we have a podcast episode where we take you to the eye doctor and
Yes,
see? Okay.
I would love that.
No, she's the only person on the planet who has eyes that come from outer space, where no
Gosh, you're making
optometrist.
them twitch because you're talking about them.
And she talks about when I have my contacts in, all I ever hear is this will be added to her tombstone too. Wear my glasses and my contact is bugging me.
Yes. My contacts are always bugging me.
Oh,
I
you
got
do wear
the 30
contacts.
Yes, I got the 30-day like you wear
The
them
1
for
day?
That's what I
30
had.
days.
Oh.
I love those.
Not a fan. So I just called 1-800-CONTACT
Okay, sure.
and got dailies.
Oh, you did?
They're in the mail.
They're in the mail.
Yeah.
And you guys, it's so sad because I'll look at her little, just like every so often, I'll look in her little like contact container
Oh,
things.
no.
And I'm like, she's going to put these in her eyes.
Are they crusty dusty?
Oh,
there's
probably
just
hair,
things that she
lint.
can't see, like the tiniest little microscopic hair.
Well, I think what happens too is my mascara
Right.
kind of
Even
flakes
yummier.
off into the contact.
When you pour them out to put them in your eye, do you then rinse them off even more in your hand?
Pour
with
them
saline?
out. You're not even she dips her finger in and
Is that what?
You
No.
must.
I have not been properly trained.
No,
You're just
I will train you. I wear them every day. You have to pour them out, more saline, and swish them around to get off all those particles.
I don't wear
Well, no
contacts.
wonder.
Do you put
And
She's
my
the
30 days never last 30 days.
well, that's
ever.
because you're finger banging the freaking juices that the contacts are sitting
Mine will
in.
last 90 days. I literally have to be like, yeah, I haven't even changed these in like 90 days.
Do you put yours in with mascara on?
Yes.
Oh shit.
I just,
No, I'm
oopsies,
telling
I
you, she's
could-
the only
yeah.
person in the world where it's like, don't wear makeup, don't do anything that's like a part of your normal routine because your contacts will only last a day.
Yeah, no, that's why I went to dailies. I can't wait for the dailies.
Okay.
So anyway,
Well, you may love the 30 days. See, I don't wear
Mm-hmm.
contacts, so when she's swishing around, I'm like, I guess that's how you do it. I don't know.
No.
all right. Well, I'm glad you trained me on
Yeah,
it.
I got you,
I'll
Lise.
try your technique,
Okay. yeah.
and I'll get back with you.
Give Them Lala is sponsored by BetterHelp. As an adult, do you make it a point to carve out time to learn new things as often as you'd like? Or is day-to-day life so busy you feel like you'll never recapture the sense of childlike wonder? Kids are always learning and growing, but as adults, sometimes we lose the curiosity. What's something you'd like to learn? Gardening? A new language? That's what I want to do. Therapy can help you reconnect with your sense of wonder because your back-to-school era can come at any age. Therapy is helpful to learn positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. And it isn't just for those who have experienced major trauma. Therapy is for everybody. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/GTL today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/GTL.
Really excited though for you to be co-hosting the podcast like after baby comes because you're going to be the one that comes in here and you get to tell everyone how like Ocean's reacting to baby S and like
So fun.
So
fun little moments.
technically, to give a little tiny spoiler, this is this will air the week before. If Lisa gets hired, this will air the week before you're on.
Yes.
But we're recording this a little bit early for obvious reasons.
For obvious reasons, because I have to see that she can even take on the hardest role of a lifetime.
Yes.
yes.
Podcast host.
But can I tell you one other story?
Always.
Yeah,
Ocean.
always. That's why
You're
we're
d-
here.
My love, you're steering the ship.
All right. Well, so this morning, cute Ocean, she's carrying around her ballerina doll and her fish doll. And she loves to get into places where she shouldn't be getting.
It's called a mermaid, Mom. Her fish doll.
I was like, what does she mean?
I didn't know either. I was like, okay.
Her
I thought it was
fish
like
doll.
just a fit. I don't know.
It's a mermaid.
mermaid dog. Yeah. So we have this china hutch in the dining room, and I
Okay.
put all of my treasures in there that are breakable. And of course, she's over there. She's got all the doors open, checking everything out. And she comes out with a picture of me when I was a baby. And she was saying, this is going to be like our baby. And she was so excited. She goes, I love this.
Oh, she really is. There's like a few, we've seen things on TV where there's like babies in shows or whatever. And she's like, that's what's in your belly, Mom.
She's going to be the best big sister.
Oh,
She
she's
is.
going to be
Can I
so
tell?
great.
Can I tell a less cute story?
Yeah.
Always.
Okay, so funny but less cute.
Okay.
Some moms may be up in arms. It's fine. Welcome to the Give Them Lala podcast.
Nothing new.
So, I've hidden my vibrator collection.
Sure.
Okay,
Gosh.
just because I feel the need. Well, I received another vibrating toy that I have not used. I just threw it in the nightstand, okay? I just threw it in the nightstand. Haven't used it. Looks fun. Looks a little rookie-ish, you know? Don't know if I'll ever get around to it. I need the Big Daddy. So this morning, I have my
Papa.
eye mask on.
Fuck. Now you know why I swear
Ocean.
on here, Lisa.
Ocean's like, Mom, can you help me put this toy back in its case? And I take my eye mask off. She's got the vibrator out.
I'm never.
How big is
What
it?
did
This
you
is a small
say?
one.
Well, and they're so colorful, so they're
stunning.
They're intriguing to a child.
And they turn on and they vibrate and they like suction and move around.
Yeah.
They're so fun. If I did, I would put one in my mouth just if it wasn't used, just to like feel around, just for fun.
I'm
You know?
sanitizing her hands for 24 hours.
I cannot make this any more clear. It has not been used.
I
Okay.
didn't want
It
to ask.
is a rookie's vibrator. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is what you give to someone who's like, I've never masturbated before. You're like,
Just a tiny little thing.
tiny little guy.
See, I like those. I don't like the big papas.
No. dude.
I feel like they're the size of my arm and scare me. They could attack the shit out of me. Like I would get attacked.
They're ready to murder that pussy,
They're
for
ready
sure.
to beat that pussy up, right, Lisa?
Right.
So what did you tell her?
I said, put it away now. She said, I don't know how. And I said, give it to me, please. I said, where did you get this? And she said, in the drawer. And I was like, Ocean, you have to stay out of this drawer. But luckily, I've
But if
moved.
you say that, she's going to want to get in it every single day.
But
Right.
I've hidden all the vibrators
Yeah,
in
let's
like
put 'em up
different
high.
places
So it's
in
a
my
scavenger
room.
hunt.
It's a scavenger hunt.
Find all the pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Find the treasure.
Do you know what? I want to tell the story, or you to tell the story about you were explaining to Landon that show,
What show?
the show, and you said it's for.
Have we moved on?
Oh,
That is funny. That's really funny. So anyway, Ocean found the vibrator. I put it away. It's a funny story. Anyway, it's not exactly what you expect to see when your child's asking you to help her with a toy and you lift your blackout mask and you see like the vibrator there. And you're like, oh, wow. I do like the idea of a scavenger hunt though with the vibrator because it's like, it looks fun, but can you find the charger?
Oh.
But then what if you can't find the charger?
Well, I know where all the stuff is.
They should always remain charged.
Always.
Because imagine grabbing it and it's not charged, it ruins the buzz.
Oh.
Literally.
Buzzkill.
Literally, yeah.
Literally.
We're on the same page.
Do you have multiple vibrators, Lisa?
I don't.
That's not fucking talk.
I feel like I could ask these. I'm
Yeah, not
You
with me
can ask
here.
whatever you want, Jessica.
sexual.
What?
Okay.
Why am I? If it's gonna be sexual, I'm
It's not
stepping
going to be
outside.
sexual.
It's not.
We're
It's
moving
not.
on.
No,
moving
we'll
on.
move on.
What is the story that you want to tell?
Oh, you were talking about to Landon last night.
Yes. They were talking
I said
about
it funny, so I have to get credit for it.
it was
Lisa loves
a
a
fun.
good tap herself on the back moment.
I have these arms.
She's so funny.
So, Landon and my mom were talking about Bridgerton. Nothing against Bridgerton, the show on Netflix. They said, you know, I haven't seen it. And I said, I've seen it. I watched the very first episode. And they were like, is it any good? I was like, honestly, it's for horny bitches who can't get laid. And what was your response?
And
to
I
me?
said, so you really loved it.
Fucking roasted by Lisa. Oh my God. Gigi roasted your ass.
Oh,
It was
I got a
so
kick out of
funny.
myself for a minute. It
Lauren
was a
starting
perf-
season 2 or 3. I don't know which one.
That was
I
good.
know.
That was good.
Died. It
She's
was
balls deep in Bridgerton.
yeah,
so good.
it's her favorite show.
You're such an
She grabs her
asshole.
vibrator and lays in bed with Bridgerton on.
Anyway.
Oh, no.
Oh.
First season, though, the main guy was really hot.
So we're not far off.
Is he not? Because I haven't watched
I haven't seen it. I wouldn't even know it if I saw it.
I'm going to start
When you guys were
watching it.
No.
when I heard it, I thought it was Paddington. I was like, oh yeah, the bear. Not
Yeah.
the bear.
No, I've only seen, I think they're only on season 2 or 3
Yeah.
anyway, but the first one was the only one I watched.
Did you know today is a great day to warranty? Well, actually, every day is a great day when you're not worrying about your appliances and home systems. And that's what you get with American Home Shield Warranty. I signed up with American Home Shield the moment I decided to buy my house. With an American Home Shield warranty, unexpected breakdowns like a leaky faucet or faulty water heater won't break the bank because covered repairs and replacements are taken care of, just like that. And not by me, my mom, or Easton. We wouldn't know the first thing to do if something stopped working in this house. I just contact American Home Shield when a covered item breaks, and their trusted and qualified pros will fix or replace it based on the coverage limits in your agreement. So having that sort of reassurance from American Home Shield is something to celebrate. When it comes to protecting your appliances and home systems, don't worry, be warranty. Visit ahs.com/GTL today to get 20% off any plan. That's ahs.com/GTL for 20% off any plan. For more details, see ahs.com/contracts for coverage details, including limit amounts, fees, limitations, and exclusions.
Okay, I have a few questions that I've lined up for Lisa.
Oh, is this the official interview portion? Mm-hmm. I love
All
it.
right.
If you could be an animal, what would you be and why?
Oh my gosh, this is so easy for me. I'd be a horse. I love horses. I think they're beautiful. Why are you guys laughing so
No,
hard?
it's so cute. I love you so much. Keep going. Keep going.
I just think they're beautiful. They run free. I want to be a wild Mustang.
A majestic.
What are you now?
I don't know.
She's a feral cat.
I'm an old black lab right now.
Aw,
Lily bags. She
You're
and I
losing-
totally
I
relate.
know, you're losing
Her
your
legs
legs,
give
too.
out. My legs give out. We are in sync.
Oh, producer John, if we could please have a graphic of a horse, a majestic horse running with Lisa's head on it during this clip, that would be great.
Oh,
If you could choose one superpower, what would it be?
I want to teleport.
A teleporter. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, I would like to teleport because
And-
the drives to Palm Springs, they turn from 2 hours to 3 hours to 4 hours. I want
That's
to
where you
teleport.
teleport.
She's not going to Fiji, Switzerland. She's going to Palm Springs.
The 120-degree heat? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What can I say?
I love how simple my mom is.
I
I know.
it.
Remember when
I
you
love
used to
it.
hate Dad for that? Like, what do you want? I
never
love a
hated
good
your
Honda
dad.
Civic. You're like, can you dream?
I know.
Now look
but
at you.
I know, but I always loved that about him.
Oh, yeah.
I
The bar
still,
was low.
I
But you ended up
still-
with me.
That's, I know, because you didn't even have
no.
one.
Stop, full circle, roasted herself.
No, my dad, we would drive by cars and he'd be like, that's my dream car. And it would be some clunker. I'm like, really? That's how we're dreaming?
He wanted Laura to have a Toyota Corolla.
I don't know why he was shoving the Toyota Corolla on
Why
me
do,
so hard.
why do dads love Corollas? My dad wanted me to get a Corolla so bad.
What is
Reliable.
that?
A
Yes,
Corolla.
you're getting from A to
My
B.
dad wanted me to get a Honda Prelude, and it was the first year they came out. He took me to the dealership,
Yeah.
saying that he was going to look for himself a car. He was actually taking me. We went, and he ordered it for me. I got candy apple red with off-white interior. Took 6 months to come in.
We know why.
And it was like fabulous.
Off-white
Really?
interior.
Yeah, it was
She
That's
was-
cream.
kinda
It was
stunning.
beautiful.
That does not sound like you at all. You won't even buy white purses because you're like, it'll be filthy. And
Well, I
you
think
Because
I
she
learned
learned
from
from the
that
car.
car. That was my first car.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah, learning experience.
Yeah.
That's chic.
But when I have just, a few $1,000s to be like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to buy a Toyota Corolla just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
In honor of my dad.
Second
like
car,
that.
second car in Palm Springs.
Yeah, please no.
I'm
I'm
kidding.
going to have someone come and paint the hood of it my dad's face
with the
with the
what was it?
pretzel that we
Yeah,
turn into
the
a
stick
cigarette.
pretzel.
He'd be so proud. Honestly, if they have a hybrid, a Corolla hybrid, I will look at it as my next car.
The hybrids have weird shapes though because they have to be aerodynamic.
Well, I love that you would love to teleport to just Palm Springs.
I love that too. You're
Thank you.
so good, Mom. I love you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. I want to know if you were stuck on a deserted island and had all the food, water, and shelter you needed, what 3 personal items would you bring?
My night guard.
Okay.
That would be on top of my list.
Okay.
Because right now I don't have my night guard and I have to chew gum.
Oh, is it in Palm Springs? Now everything's just coming around. She's like, I gotta get to Palm Springs for the damn night guard.
Can we not pass over the fact you put gum in your mouth
Every
at
night.
Lisa, do you fall asleep?
Yeah.
Or she
And then
wakes
I wake
up
up
with
chewing
it in
it.
her mouth.
You guys, we cannot be doing this. She
Can you
will pass.
She will. Oh,
I was more concerned about it ending up in her hair and having
Well,
to shave her
she'll
head.
choke.
what?
No, I'm worried about getting cavities, but it's sugar-free, so I think it's okay.
So my
Is
mom.
nobody worried about the death of this?
Well, I didn't know she
I'm
was.
a little concerned now that you bring
You could choke.
Well, and that's the thing. Even
Mom!
without the gum,
You guys were going on 3 weeks or so.
she may choke
I'm
on her
fine.
own tongue.
True.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
She's a
My other two
Oh,
things
I
that
don't
I
love
would
this.
take.
You've got food, water, shelter. You don't need any of the like things that you would be tripping about. It's just like
My cheaters. I need my cheaters.
Okay.
That
That's
would
a great.
be
You're
a
not going
big
to bring
one.
contacts?
Those contacts?
Cheaters.
Well, I need cheaters too.
Okay.
My third. My animals.
I knew it. I knew one of them was
Those
gonna.
are probably first and foremost, to be honest with you. But
Yeah, who cares if your teeth are all fucked up? You're
That's
by
right.
yourself.
Right.
Could
Yeah.
are we a personal item?
I think the dogs, you know what? I make the
dog.
rules of the game. It's my podcast.
well, of course I take you guys. You guys would be first and foremost. I'm just thinking, yeah.
Just I get it.
You know what I would say if you said that in the actual interview? I'd be like, she can't commit. She's indecisive and she doesn't know how to play by the rules. She's not going to make it.
Okay.
I wouldn't give you a call back.
Okay, so we're
How surprising.
Okay. I just want to know, in your own opinion,
Yes.
what do you think your strengths are?
What are my strengths?
Yes.
Oh, how-
And it
I'm the
doesn't-
bee's knees.
So confident.
She's there.
I'm the bee's knees.
Absolutely.
I love that answer. You're actually getting a call back.
I think I'm kind.
You're very kind.
Yeah. And I think I'm a good listener. And I think I can provide good advice because I'm old.
And wise, Lise. You're not just old. And you're not old.
Thank you.
No.
No, but my kids will say, gosh, there was this old woman at the grocery store. How old was she? Well, she's probably 60s. And I'm
Because
like,
you're not a normal 60. You're a cool 60.
okay, thank you.
No, but that is old compared to us. That's like 30 years on us.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know?
Can we say really quick what we each list one strength for Lise? I think you're outspoken, and that's so good, but like in such a respectful way. Like you will be like, "This shouldn't be happening. I'm gonna go take care of it."
Okay.
That's good,
yeah.
Lise.
Yes, it's almost gotten her killed before.
Yeah. You're very giving.
Thank you. You guys are sweet.
You're also very taking.
She's given enough.
It's called
Time to make
balance.
some
You're going to
things
make me
back.
cough.
It's called balance. Oh my god.
Balance. That is true. I would say your highest and greatest quality is being the rock for people.
Oh, that's so kind.
Yeah. That's a good
Security.
Thank you. You
Security.
Guys are kind.
Like literally, and some people probably think I'm a weirdo, but it's rare that people are like, you're weird. Maybe. I just don't see it. But like when Lise, on the rare occasion, goes anywhere, 24 hours max. 24 hours max. Then I need her home.
Oh.
Like she can't do these, like when you used to go to Utah with Easton,
Yes.
the weekends were like, I didn't like that at all. But then when you were trying to get the house sold and it was like a week, enough is enough.
Well, we missed you too.
We got to have the rock back in the house.
Yeah, we missed you too, for sure.
Yeah, no. You're boatloads of fun.
Thank you.
That's
really
our
are.
that's
well,
our
I'm around
newest
fun
thing.
people, so that helps.
Hella fun. Okay, I want to talk about, because Jessica just saved your life on the podcast. I want to talk about when you saved Jessica's life in the valley.
Well, I want Jessica to start it out because
I'll set this up. So really quick, I'm walking out to my car to get something, and there's a guy. He's maybe like a house away on the other side, and there's a van. And yes, the van trunk is open, and I see that there are no seats, but I didn't clock that at first. And he's kind of just like hanging around his van, and then he sees me, and he goes, excuse me. And I was like, yeah. And he starts like walking toward me. He's like, can you please jump? Like, help me get my van jumped. Can I use your car and we could jump my van? It's broken down on the side of the road. And I was like, because I'm driving the 2016 Jeep Patriot Basic model. It's not like the greatest with.
Still got a battery.
Like, it's still got a battery, but like that could go any day. Like, it's on its last leg. So I was like, I don't know if like my battery even has enough juice. And he's like, no, it does. Believe me. All I need is just like you to come over here. It does. And I was like, no, I really don't know if it does. He's like, it does. He was like, really? So I was like, okay, I'll be right back.
He was like very pushy.
He was very
about
pushy.
It.
Well, and the first red flag is the freaking van.
I know.
Oh, not Lisa coming in with the shade to the van
Here's the
owners.
thing. Not the
Well,
van.
I've seen too
It's
many
not-
crime dramas.
Here's the thing. It wasn't the van that was weird. It was the van with no seats.
No
and it wasn't
seats.
like a white van with no windows. It was a Dodge Caravan
No
with
seats.
no seats.
and Lisa and I do watch a lot of
We watch
crime.
hella crime.
We watch
Hella.
hella crime.
Now,
Hella fucking crime.
I do have to
No
say.
F's allowed.
Oh, I've already said it like 9
She's gonna
9,000
hunker
times.
down on you, by the way.
What? With no
Lisa's
Fs?
gonna hunker down on the F-bombs.
Thank you.
Yep.
Do it now, because I've said it a couple times, Lisa, and I haven't gotten reprimanded. So please.
Yeah, I want like some Pampers to start sponsoring. And
Oh yeah.
Huggies.
Shout
and-
out Pampers.
Oh,
if
she
you'd
knows
like
who
to
isn't
sponsor.
sponsoring. Doesn't listen to the podcast. But she knows who ain't writing checks.
It's because she's going online and buying the diapers. She's like, why aren't these getting
She's like,
shipped to us?
why don't we get these?
Okay, keep going.
Okay, anyway, I will note, thinking back on it now, so I saw him and my immediate thought was he's in a baseball cap. He's dressed like a dad. He's got New Balance, t-shirt, sports shorts, baseball cap. But now thinking back, it's a little too dad-like, almost like someone wearing a dad costume.
Yeah.
Yes, so
Portraying.
Yes, portraying.
Yes.
So I said, I'll be right back. And I was really gonna help him. So I walk inside because I was bringing something inside.
And I was in the garage.
Lisa's in the
breaking down
garage.
the hundreds of boxes
hundreds
from
of
Amazon.
boxes. Okay, and you
Yes.
can take it from here, Lisa.
So Jessica comes up and tells me the scenario of this guy, and
I think I said I'm gonna go help him.
yeah,
jump
and
his
I
car.
said absolutely not.
Yeah, she
I
put her
said
foot down.
tell him your mother said. That was my exact wording.
Yeah.
That you can't.
Yeah, she said.
I love it.
Yeah,
Tell him your mother said
you
no.
can't. And I was like, well, no, I think he seems. And Lisa was like, no, absolutely not. Tell him your mom said you can't. And I was like, okay, I will. So I go back out to my car, and he's like waiting, and I was like, hey, I'm so sorry. I just talked to my mom.
I can't play.
She just said I couldn't, and like my car might not work. And the second I said I just talked to my mom, he like chaotic energy like relaxed, and he like backed up a little, and he was like, okay, and he like dropped it. And I was
Yeah.
like,
And I was on my way out to be her backup
Yeah,
because I
she
thought,
was.
hell no.
with a baseball bat. No, I'm just
And then the
kidding.
crazy thing is,
He zoomed off like
He
10 minutes
left.
later.
Yeah, he left.
so his car was knocked
And you
down.
guys, we
He saw a cute.
blonde
Yep.
Thank you.
who clearly was ready and willing to.
Yeah.
No, he picked the
And
right
he had
one.
the
one.
van
Good job
doors
for
open,
Lisa.
and he was ready to throw
He
her in the
picked-
van, and away he
No,
would run.
Easton and I were driving down the street,
Yeah.
And we
and
looked.
he had. I didn't know that this had happened.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is
Weirdo.
fucking weird. This guy has his silver van parked on the side of the road, and not just like seats folded down,
All the doors open.
the seats removed. Like there's not a seat to be seen in this van, and it's not like a painter van where you haul your stuff around.
Right.
It's like a family van.
No, you have to be so
So I
aware.
talked to you guys.
So aware.
Hear that, and then all of a sudden he's vroom, vroom, vroom,
Zooming
off to
off.
the races.
Not a single help, too, because I think I'd also, I walked
No,
out and
because after we found out,
Yeah.
I kept spying and
And he
looking,
just
and
zoomed
no one
away.
ever helped him.
I'm not even kidding. Thinking, and I mentioned it to a couple other people who've lived in California their whole life and like knew the area, and they were like, "No, that was like actually dangerous. Like there's certain areas that people go because there is like a naive whatever in certain neighborhoods versus others."
It's true. Can I
Yeah.
tell you a quick story that I
Absolutely.
in Utah?
Is it okay?
It's so what happened was I had this friend, and she had a flat tire in one of those malls, you know, the
like the parking structure.
Yeah, parking garage. She had a flat tire. All of a sudden, this guy appears. He's going to help her change her tire. So she's bending over. She's bending down, you know, squatted next to the tire, looking at what has happened to the tire. All of a sudden, in the shadows, she sees him pull up the
crowbar,
tire.
right?
Yeah.
Like a crowbar.
And she literally falls back. He hits her on the hand with the crowbar. She loses 2 of her fingers.
Wait, I did not think this is where the story was going.
Yeah,
What?
and
was no one
Did
in
she
there?
scream?
yeah,
Obviously.
she screamed. And come to find out, the guy was
The one who popped her tire?
he
Well,
was the
obviously.
one. Yep, he's the one that slashed her tire.
Of course, yeah.
She looked a lot like his ex-wife, and he was delusional, obviously.
And deranged.
yeah,
Because
but
even
you
if it
guys,
was
this
the
is a true
ex-wife,
story. Like
who tries
She
to whack
lost
their
her
ex-wife?
she lost. In fact, she lost the tip. Oh, sorry, she lost the tip of her finger. No, it's like terrifying.
It is terrifying.
So you know what? Those things happen, and you just have to be so aware.
Okay, the last one I want you to tell, because now we're turning in the podcast into stranger danger, and I'm kind of digging where it's going.
Yeah.
The woman at Beverly Center that asked you to help her with her bow.
Oh yeah, you guys. So
Do you remember this?
Yes. This girl, I'm in the parking garage yet again, and this
Parking
girl,
garages freak me out,
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah,
Get to your car and haul ass. Lock the doors the moment you get in.
she's
Don't
sitting
be on your phone.
Yeah,
Sorry, keep going.
she's sitting in her car. She pops out of her car. I have bags because I've gone shopping. She asked me if I can help her put her bow in her hair.
Bo. And she's like an older woman. She's not like 17.
Like, what do you think? 30s?
30, yeah.
Yeah.
Like late 20s, like put your own bow in your hair,
Yeah.
not to be rude.
Yeah.
And I just think she was trying to, like, maybe somebody around the corner. This is how my thought process goes. And I said, I'm not good with my hands because I'm not. I'm not.
So you didn't
So
lie.
she felt good about telling her that because she also didn't lie. This
Yeah.
is a truth teller.
Yeah. And I hurried and got in my car and locked my doors, and she went and sat back in her car.
That's
It was
so
so
strange.
weird.
I'll tell you
And-
what was going to happen. She was being used as a distraction for someone to come up behind you and do whatever, rob you, hurt you. I don't mess around. And I think it's because we've watched too many crime shows, because I recall telling this on the podcast, but I'm going to say it again. When I woke up super late in Palm Springs that day,
Yes.
because I didn't sleep, and I called Sheesh, and she was like, hey, do you want to come over? And I was like, my mom's not in her room. And she was like, oh, okay, well, just come over. You can wait for her here. And I was like, I said, she's not there? No, she's not here. I'm like, well, I'm not going to
And
come
she
over.
was laughing and
She was
winking.
laughing knowing my mom was there, but I was like, no, I need to definitely make sure she's okay. I need to make sure she wasn't like murdered and hauled out of the house.
Yeah.
And Sheena goes, oh my God, she's sitting right here. You need to like relax on the 2020s and Datelines because that's immediately where my head goes.
That's true, but that's why I have to relax. I have to relax because my mom watches them all the time, and when I watch them with her, I'm always paranoid.
You need to watch a few more.
Yeah. And it's like the girl that's
Yeah, you were
jogging
almost
down
getting
the
in a
single 2-lane road in the dark. Is like, hello.
Well, I'm going jogging tonight around my neighborhood at like, I was planning on like 10 p.m.
What is wrong with
You're
you?
such a damn lie.
No, I'm dead serious.
Jessica, don't play. Are you joking?
Jessica, I would never allow that.
Jessica,
No,
but
ever.
Or
why?
like 9.
Why
I
was that
carry-
the plan?
Because I was planning the evening in my mind, and I was like, well, that's the only time I can. I've been wanting to run more, and I carry pepper spray.
That ain't
And
gonna
it's
do it
well
for you.
lit streets.
Jessica,
Oh, so they
Jessica,
can see you.
no.
What would you say before sundown?
I would
Always.
say in a crowded, like,
go to a park in
Yeah.
the middle of the fucking day. Like, it is no joke out there. And I'm not
Yeah.
kidding. I don't mean to scare you. And I don't think it's because I've been watching too much 2020. I think people are a little bit loony and off their rockers. And I will never allow you to do that. I thought you were joking. I'm going to give you a hard, long talk after this, young lady. That is
Now you know how it feels
never
to me.
acceptable.
Okay, I understand you guys. When I was in Tennessee, I would never do this anymore. Hike in the woods when it. This is messed up.
What is wrong with
Hike
you?
in the woods. After nannying, I would stop nannying at 6 and it would get dark around 7 and I would hike like 3 miles. And by the time I was up to the top, it was pitch black and I would hike down and it'd be so dark, I'd have to use my phone to shine on the path.
Jessica.
I know.
Jessica.
I know.
If
Well,
you ever go running in Glendale past like 9 p.m., share your location with me so at least I know you're good.
okay.
Yeah, really, though.
Yeah, for
I'll
real.
do that.
What
I
are
do
you
have my
doing?
location shared with 2 girlfriends.
Oh, that'll.
Well, that doesn't even matter. They throw
Yeah.
your phone.
Yeah, they check your phone. That's the first thing they get rid of.
Hello.
Yeah.
I've seen so many 2020s where they're like, I checked her location and the phone was at the end of the driveway.
Or it's in a canal.
In a canal, in a gutter.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Well, the thing that's tripping me out about your story, Jess, this happened in front of your house, Lala?
It was in my neighborhood. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's a no-no.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I got to smarten up.
Well, yeah,
Smart
you
enough.
almost just were in a back of a van, and now you're gonna go run.
Yeah.
Well,
So you can get
because I feel like
pushed in one?
our neighborhood is like the perfect place to pretend like you're broken down in a van. You're in a dad outfit. You've probably got soccer moms or kids that are outside. Not kids, but young women who are outside. Like people who think I'm in a neighborhood. This isn't where I would be like getting kidnapped, especially in Los Angeles.
I know.
I will never move to Texas or Florida.
They're always there.
It's always in Texas or Florida.
Yeah.
For real.
And aren't those gun-toting states?
Gun-toting
Gun-toting.
states,
Yeah.
honey.
Yeehaw, down home, down south.
Those
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Gun toting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you old Mustang, you.
Yeah. Yep.
They're also where you could see horses run wild. Not so much Florida, but Texas. Remember that
Arizona,
guy?
too.
But
Why-
Montana, that's where I'd be a horse.
Oh, no.
Montana.
Too cold, too cold.
She said that's where I'd be a horse.
All those open ranges
Open ranges.
Oh.
where the deer and the buffalo play,
Where the
where never is
country
heard. Yep.
roads take me home.
Can I tell you what I saw today by the Getty Center as I was driving on the 405 with Jess?
A
What?
wild horse.
No.
Oh, I was so excited.
No. 2 little Bambis. 2 little reindeer.
Love that. We used to have that in Utah all the time.
I've never seen a reindeer in.
Neither have we.
What's it called? I saw a deer
we saw
the
a
other day,
baby
and I was like,
reindeer
ah,
on
yeah.
TV.
I bet
Oh,
yes, I
yeah.
did.
Very good.
And she
Bambi?
was a loon. She was a
Oh.
loon. No, I've never seen a baby Bambi in Los Angeles.
That's wild because I have in the park, which I won't say which park I go to.
My little granddaughter, she
And
said-
repeated?
no, well,
We're past the phase of her cussing.
she'll say the F
When-
word,
yeah.
but then I'll say, "What did you say?" And she'll say, "I love you."
no,
yeah.
she will.
But
She'll occasionally
she
drop
tattles.
it under her breath.
She tattles on all of you. Like if she hears the podcast,
Yeah.
she'll say, Teeter just swore or Easton just swore. And I said, what should we do? And she goes, wash his mouth out.
Sure. With soap.
Yeah.
I hope she tells
We've
on
never
me.
done that to her, but,
Yeah.
and I've never done it to my kids, but I always
Oh,
thought
I got
By
my
the
mouth
way,
washed
the
out.
way she disciplines her dolls, you would think I run a tight ship and I'm putting the foot down left and right.
Why? What'd she do?
She's tough on her dolls.
yeah.
is?
They go to timeout.
Time out.
In-
If you don't take your medicine,
Yep.
I will pin you down.
Yep.
I'm like, what?
I will pin
That's
you
weird.
down.
Her down.
I know. She's
Oh
so
my
stinking
gosh.
cute.
That's hilarious.
She's very cute.
She didn't want me to leave today to come and do this, by the way.
Oh.
She was having a meltdown.
She's with her friends.
Yeah.
She'll be fine. She lives the dream. This morning she was playing the piano
Well,
in her helmet.
she didn't want me to leave until popsicles or licorice were involved, and then she was fine with me leaving.
Oh, well, little tit-for-tat
Bribery?
girl. Yeah.
Bribery?
If you
We
leave, I
bribe.
get something.
Yeah.
Good for her.
For sure we bribe.
She knows what she wants.
Because I've spoken about this on the podcast that she has allergies. And well, we're going back and forth with the allergist and also her pediatrician and another doctor that we've brought on, and all of us collectively are trying to nail down what it is. All the serious things have been put to bed, but it's allergies or asthma.
And I really think she has allergies.
I think it's allergies too. So
Yeah.
the allergist and the other doctors have said, let's give her an inhaler that's for morning and night, another one that is for if she has cough attacks, and then give her children's allergy medicine every morning and see if it helps. So I gave it to her this morning, but I have to bribe her. So at like 9:30 a.m., she's ready to take her medicine. And then we ate gelato.
Good for you.
Yeah.
The gelato from last night, you
It was
guys.
so good.
I heard.
Oh my
Do
word.
we shout out or no?
What's it called again? Anita's, I think.
I think
That's
it
gonna
is.
be a
You guys,
Landon
it came
question.
in a
I'm gonna look it
in
up.
a darling plaid bag.
Well, you would think if you're going to Postmates gelato or like Grubhub, any sort of like
Yeah.
cold something that's going to melt, you get nervous, right? No. This place, the presentation, tell them,
It was
Mom.
fabulous. So it came in a plaid bag with their logo on it, which looked like a gift in itself. And then it had those styrofoam, you know, like the ice coolers that are out of styrofoam?
Yeah.
It was a small one of those with the gelato inside with these cute spoons and
Is this
cones
in
and a,
Tarzana?
yeah.
It borders, it's like just outside of Encino,
It
almost
looks
into
so
Tarzana.
good.
No,
I
it
love
was
when Lisa
fabulous.
talks about sweets. I mean,
was-
she never
Did
gets more
anyone-
excited other than
There's
gelato
not-
and cinnamon rolls.
It was lemon. We got lemon, and what were the other two?
It was
Lauren?
lemon mint. We got a cheesecake and cookie, which was like,
my
oh my
favorite.
gosh, so good. And then we got a milk chocolate pretzel, which was also bomb.
with caramel drizzle.
This sounds
5-star.
I
No, it
really
was
want
pretzel.
it.
5-star.
Pretzel drizzle.
I know, but it had caramel mixed in with it.
Oh, nice.
It was phenomenal.
It looks amazing, and their pistachio. No one got that.
No, but we're gonna go round two.
Yeah, you
we're,
must.
I actually want to
in
go
fact,
there tonight.
Landon,
We still have
Landon
more.
reordered.
Yeah, he ordered
He
it
did.
again.
Last
They
night.
have
because he
more.
didn't want to come into the house and get out of the freezer.
So he
Because
got
when
more.
you,
So he
yeah, 'cause when
ordered
we
more.
open the door, if she's in her room, it goes sliding glass door open or back door opens, and we're like, we don't want to wake her up.
The alarm system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
The
you
alarm.
get different flavors?
No, I think we got the exact same order.
did?
He just went on.
No,
clicked it
that's
again,
untrue. He
reordered.
ordered different.
Did he?
He ordered a couple of the same.
Yeah,
he just
'cause
didn't reorder the lemon.
Only
which was
one.
his pick.
Only
Yeah.
one that he ordered the same.
Okay, because I didn't know what else he got.
Listen, Linda.
He didn't tell me.
Listen.
He didn't tell me. He just said I reordered. I said, all right.
Did you have any?
Did I have any?
Did you think the
We
the
wa-
box with the cones? The whole thing was so
No,
cute.
it was great. And I love how you just like flip the lid open. It's the
Yes.
styrofoam and then it's
Yes.
the plastic so it stays cold. So good. And then
Yeah.
we watched Your Honor.
Okay. Oh, that's a show that Easton's watching on Netflix.
I heard
Apparently,
that's good.
Your Honor,
Really
it was
good.
on like Showtime or something, didn't do great. Don't
Mm.
quote me that it was Showtime. They threw it on Netflix. Apparently, it is popping. I think it's like number 3 on Netflix in the US right now.
There's
It's
only
wild.
2 seasons and I think they're rebooting a third.
My
Excellent.
favorite so far is Presumed Innocent and The Morning Show, of course.
The morning show, but we just finished that and we're getting caught up. So I think our recommendations right now for you guys to watch are definitely what you said,
Your
Easton.
Honor.
Your Honor. House of the Dragon.
Oh, for sure.
So good. And Presumed Innocent
Yeah.
with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Which there may be some updates on this watch list since this is airing in September. But
Yeah.
as of now, those are great shows to watch.
Yes.
Summer
Yes.
shows.
Yes.
It's hard to keep it evergreen.
I know.
Jess, let's play a game before we go into ache and relief. Lisa, you're freaking killing it. Can we
Really?
get a round of applause for my mom?
Oh, you guys are too
This
Do
funny.
has
we
been
know if
fun.
she's
and
hired
I
or
haven't done
not?
anything.
Or TBD.
You're hired.
You're fired.
You literally went to say it, and I was like, "Oh, do we?"
Easton said I'm fired. Easton
No.
goes,
You're
you're
fired.
fired.
Is that
No,
how
you do. You're
fired?
great.
Or however.
Yeah, what is that?
That's Donald Trump
Donald
on
Trump
what's
on-
it called?
What was that?
Boss baby.
No. What is it called?
Pretty
the
much.
Intern? No.
Pretty much.
I don't know what
It's called
No, it's called The Apprentice.
There it is.
Apprentice.
The intern.
Whatever.
By the way, that was not me co-signing on a specific person.
No.
It was just me making a funny.
Yep. Making
Okay.
it funny. We
That's
love
all.
funnies.
Yes.
I just want to stay away from all of it.
Moving on. Okay, so producer John found this game, and I'm very excited. It's called the Sibling Game.
Ooh.
I am going to ask questions, and producer John, can you explain? Do all 3 of them point to who they think?
So Lisa,
Okay.
so Jess will ask you the question, and you just got to say Lala or Easton.
I say it.
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, the whole point of the game is that, just to give a little example, is that I saw on TikTok a father had his 3 children with a bucket of water in front of them, and someone asked him a question. And he had to duck the kid's head in the water, basically who his answer was to
So
the question.
trying to drown them.
No. Hey, your words, not mine.
So murder.
2020, way too much of it.
So for those on video, we will not be trying to murder Easton and Lala here. We are just going to simply see who Lisa thinks between the two with these questions.
And-
Jess, take it away.
Okay, Easton and Lala, if you vehemently, I don't think that's a word, disagree, I want to hear.
Okay.
Okay, so Lisa, who's the most expensive child?
Oh, Easton. For sure. Easton likes all the niceties.
Okay. Oh,
The
okay.
niceties.
Who's the favorite?
I don't have a favorite.
Oh,
I don't.
Easton pointed to Lala.
No.
Okay, can I really break this down for you? Easton?
They both think the other is the favorite.
Okay.
No. I wouldn't say favorite. I know that,
We get different treatments.
yes. But Easton always tells, and I know that you tell people this because Landon told me that you talked about it, that you think that I'm the favorite and that I'm treated differently.
Okay.
False.
I think I was harder on Lauren than I was on you, for sure.
100%.
You were the baby bird that we just kind of coddled. And
He's still the fucking
Yeah.
baby bird.
I know,
Are
and
you-
she's in elementary school, and I'm ready to send her off to college the way I treat her. No,
punch her
for
away.
sure.
No, Easton 100%, even though she doesn't have a favorite,
No, she doesn't.
with the way that the treatment went, my parents were way tougher on me. And they weren't tough on me, but he was treated like a baby bird and still is treated like a baby bird to this day.
Yeah.
He is the baby, though. That is classic.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's
keeping this
classic.
shit running over
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Who's the most annoying?
The most annoying.
Be
Yeah.
real. You can totally be real.
I think they both can be annoying.
She doesn't say neither. She says
Neither.
both.
Wait, but what do we do? What would you say are most
You're
annoying?
when you when you're on your phone and we're trying to talk to you and you cannot multitask.
Me
I've
either.
made this clear multiple times.
Right.
When they say, I told you and you were on your phone, and I tell them, we've had this discussion. If I am on my phone, don't talk to me about X, Y, and Z. You know to hold
But
it.
that's her go-to. Anytime she doesn't remember something, she'll say, "Well, I was probably on my phone."
And
Or-
you should, and it's so fun to try to get her off of her phone too. She's so nice when you get her off to ask the question.
yeah.
It's just a cherry on top.
Okay, so that's Lala's annoying
Yeah,
habit.
and
What about
Easton
Easton?
he kind of circles his stories, or
Okay.
Oh, beyond. That is the most annoying. And by the way, you, Dad, and Brandon all do it.
Who's the most athletic?
Oh, duh.
Easton.
Oh.
But can I be honest too?
Yeah.
She was in everything. You name it: basketball, softball, gymnastics,
I'll be
dance,
honest,
a voice, piano. Like you name it, she was in it.
Volleyball.
And she is very athletically talented as well.
I disagree.
But
I think
I
I
know.
used to be, and now I'm not. Like it would take me a moment to get back into like understanding how to be an athletic person.
But there's something about just like you dribbling a ball. You're more athletic than most people would be.
Yeah,
Do you get
for
what
sure.
I'm saying? Like,
All
you
right,
still
if
have
we're
it.
keeping the bar low and it's like dribbling a ball, you can do that. Absolutely.
But no, you were athletic. You were very good at everything. You just
You
put
really
it all
were.
down and then went into this. If you were to keep playing all of that, you would have been very
I
athletic.
probably would have been better than Caitlin Clark. I'm just kidding.
But Easton is very, very athletic.
Yeah.
It's
Very.
a
You
joke.
would kind of be like more of a Reese player.
But this is what
or
would
first
happen.
name.
Oh, sorry, I'm talking over you. I
Angel
apologize.
Reese.
That's who you are.
She's nice too.
But I have to tell you, like Easton, for one example, he had that skate. Remember that skate? Yeah,
Yeah, the ripstick.
the ripstick. So he loved his ripstick, and he'd leave the garage door up, and he'd go up and down the driveway because there's a little bit of a slant. Oh no, he gets wiling out to the point where
Wiling out. Hey, shout out to Lauren and the belt.
Wiling out.
he's going so fast that he slams into a cabinet in the garage,
Right in the corner.
splits his leg open.
It was horrible.
Stitches?
Yes.
Oh,
And wasn't that when we were going to Bahamas?
Bahamas.
Yeah, it was like in 2 weeks. But
He couldn't
I'll
even
never
go in
forget.
the
I was with
water.
a buddy
Yeah.
of mine. I hit it and I fall down and he's the first person I see, and he goes, "Should I call my dad?" I was like, "No, call mine." Hell. So
No,
I
it was
walk in the
bad.
house.
Blood
and-
everywhere.
Oh, just
Oh, yeah.
dripping. Lauren freaks out. I don't remember anything really. I get in the car. I don't know if you guys remember or if I was out of it. We're driving down, and I thought I saw a cyclist get hit by a bus. Do you guys not
Yeah, I
remember?
think you were like
You were
Going down
blacking out.
33rd? No?
I think you were floating in and out of consciousness.
too.
I thought I saw the
I think he's
UTA
thinking
bus.
what could be worse, what I'm going through as somebody getting hit by a bus. I
Right.
don't know.
Oh, wow.
I thought
okay.
I saw it.
The most like mom and the most like dad.
I think she's a lot like my mother
Oh,
with fashion.
so grandma.
And, yeah.
Fashion, Mom. I
You're a little
wear
100-year-old woman.
sweatpants.
No, but
Especially
No,
on
you
the
take
pod.
risks.
People are watching the YouTube channel being like, fashion? The fuck? She wears a hat and a jersey every day. The bitch can barely get ready out of her pajamas.
no.
One
But
piece.
let me tell you, Easton has a lot of mannerisms
Yeah.
of my late husband, and so does my other son, Brandon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all three of them are like the same person.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Yes.
I think I'm a combination of you and Dad.
yeah,
like
I think so. Because you can be strong-willed.
yes, short fuse like
Yeah.
my dad.
Yep.
Okay. Last but not least, because we did touch on it a little, who has the filthiest mouth?
Me.
Really? You think?
Gosh, I think you're neck and neck.
Neck and neck.
With
I
the
don't watch-
F-bomb, you guys are neck and neck. In fact, I'm going to, you know what? While I'm home this week,
Yeah.
I'm going to tally.
Yeah, I can't wait to.
Tally.
You're going to forget after 30 minutes.
100%.
Look, she already knows too. She's
My
like,
mom is like a dog with the word squirrel. Okay. For real.
Who got the most disciplined growing up?
The most discipline. I feel like we were kind of easy on these kids. They never had a curfew.
They didn't?
No.
There was a
As long as they told me where they were.
Well, who got the most in trouble? Like, if they had rules, who broke them the most?
I think there was a time in junior high where I started acting out a little bit.
Oh, I had to take, yeah.
Why?
She had this friend,
Okay.
and she started, like, acting out with this friend.
Like
This-
boyfriend?
no,
Oh,
it was
friend.
a girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Okay.
And this girl was a little bit spoiled, got away with murder at her
Mm-hmm.
house, and she kind of started picking up some habits. And so I had to remove her from the friendship for a minute. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I
you-
wrote about it in my diary. You would think that my life had just gone to shit.
What'd you write? Do you remember anything?
I think I wrote about how my mom wouldn't let me wear makeup and how I was an adult and could make decisions on my own. I don't know.
January
She was in
3rd.
junior high.
My
junior
mother's
high.
the devil. Oh,
Yeah, like there were no rules at that house. Like she had makeup from MAC and we would just have the best time ever. It was like the funnest house ever.
But you kind of started getting mouthy with me a little bit. Yeah, with your dad too. So, and I think it was like, not doing this.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't remember Easton was more of like my dad would get frustrated because it was like how when I send you to school with a folder that says turn
Homework.
in
Oh my gosh.
and take home, are you
was
still
not for
coming
me.
home with the turn in? I don't understand.
Oh, it was like I wanted to beat my head against a wall.
Did you?
Like my husband, bless his heart, like really took on you in the education department because
it worked out well.
We had a lot of tutors for you.
It didn't work either.
Anyway, yeah, the folder process, turn in, like get it, do it, turn it in.
Like-
He could not. The
Grasp.
concept was not
That's
there.
that's on
Wasn't it
ADD
that I
or
didn't get it?
ADHD though. I feel
Oh, yeah.
that.
the
I feel that.
meds really help.
Yeah.
That's what
And
I
we
got.
remind him in the morning.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
forget to turn these papers in.
Not only that, the teacher says turn in your
you were calling
papers.
us out.
Huh?
I said in the morning. I remember you calling us out.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I would stay up all night cleaning
Yeah.
like I was a night owl.
Okay.
And in the mornings, I would call in sometimes because I just couldn't get out of bed. And I would have this crackly morning voice. I'm sure they thought I was on drugs, smoking
Or-
packs of cigarettes.
No, they
like-
thought you were for sure cooking meth in the house.
Anyway, yeah.
Constantly calling us out of school because she just couldn't
'Cause
bother
she
to
was
get
sleeping.
there.
Well, she'd get bullied. So you know what I do? She would have truancy notices by now. If we were in this day and age,
Yeah.
I would pull her out and take her to LA for a week at a time because she was getting bullied. And I was like, we're not doing this. So we take off and have the best time. I miss
I
those
like that.
times.
I think it should be like that because look where she is now.
Yep.
Yep. You should have taken me, man.
Just
to
really a
help me.
fan favorite.
I'm just still missing homework.
You
just
were
missing
passing
homework.
You were passing your grades.
Well,
so
fuck. It didn't, staying there didn't help either.
Lisa's like, a D? Doesn't look like an F. We're out of here. That is so funny.
I did get to swing the tassel, though.
yes, you did.
You know what? That's all that matters.
I think street smarts are more important. Sorry, I do.
Yeah.
Coming from a room full of
Idiots.
people who didn't graduate from
I
college.
know. I'm the only one in my family that didn't graduate.
Well, you came from a family of 4. It's not
Well,
like-
they all graduated.
I know, but if there were like 12 of you, I'd be like, wow, that's shitty. But there is 4 of you. You know, it's like not that big of a deal. Okay,
In the 1920s, too.
like so easy.
Whatever.
There wasn't even that much history.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
That was well said.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, let's do our ache and relief of the episode. I usually start off with Jessica because I'll forget about her if I start.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, my ache and relief. Hopefully by the time this airs, it'll be cleared up. But my ache is that I got on, my dermatologist put me on tretinoin.
So good.
You were right though, dries out your skin.
Yeah, but you have like virgin skin. Like I go straight for the freaking, not now because I'm pregnant,
Yeah.
straight for the retinol, straight out of Mexico. Give me the highest
Okay,
percentage.
so retinol's stronger than tretinoin?
Well, they you
like
can't
the
even
same.
buy Retin-A.
Oh.
You literally have to get it in Mexico.
Okay, well maybe I'll move on to graduate to that.
You will, but okay, keep going. Sorry,
No,
I didn't mean to cut
it
you off.
basically no, it just like dries out my skin, but it's fine because it helps like hormonal acne. And then my dermatologist also put me on I'm gonna name it here, spirolactane or spirolactone or whatever, which is, I'll be honest, because ladies probably deal with this, especially in their 30s. I got up to 100 milligrams. You take 1 per night, and it starts to clear up your skin, but it messes with your periods. So, like, I had my period for the normal 4 to 5 days, and then, like, 2 weeks later, I got it again.
No, not okay. They got to yank you off.
So, anyway, that's my ache. And
They got to yanko
relief.
you off. Love yanko.
What's Yanko? Is that breadcrumbs?
No,
That's panko.
it's from
Yanko's on the Good Morning Show.
Yanko's
morning
what
show.
I do every night.
Yanko yourself off.
Okay, so what's your?
I
Is that
think
your relief
That was all
and ache?
ache and relief in one.
I love it.
Okay.
Okay, TT.
My ache is my dogs keep just running by fences and hitting their heads and bleeding everywhere.
No, not dogs. Bernice.
She's just a haggard lady.
She's a haggard bitch.
She's so cute.
Yeah,
though.
so that's my ache is keeping this gal.
alive.
Yeah, she's just an idiot.
Do you know who loves that gal? Is Ocean.
I know. She doesn't like Pablo.
No,
I
she
know.
does not like Pablo.
I think it's his breath and he gets in her space.
He's a big boy.
He's so
And he's so
handsome.
sweet and sexy, but you have to know they're like face to face with that mouth open
And that breath. Yeah, you're
In
and the
right.
her
breath
face.
in her face, and I think she's just like away. And he's like a solid wall.
No, you can't move him. He's brick.
No.
All right, and then my relief is the house and how great it feels about to bring in this new little angel.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
So my relief is just the energy that we have in the home.
It's just I can't wait to wake you up at night for your turn to feed.
I don't have nipples.
You don't?
Bottles.
Why?
I have
Bottles.
nipples, Greg.
Can you milk me?
Mom, what is your ache and relief?
Do you know my ache is always the same? It's the shelters and the overcrowding and that people buy from breeders. So
That's
What
a good
did
ache.
someone, Easton, you asked someone like what the most overrated dogs
Dogs.
are.
yeah.
Frenchies were like the number one.
What do
they
you
were
mean
golden.
overrated?
They were just asking vets, and they were saying golden doodles are just overrated dogs. Whether
You said in the doodle family though.
everything, golden doodle, anything doodle,
Labradoodle.
Labdoodle,
Yeah.
like they
Meaning
were all
like
saying.
they're said to be great dogs, but they're not or something?
I guess it was just through like
I think
a vet's-
Frenchies have a lot of health problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think anytime you get like a breeder dog, you run into health problems.
Yes.
Because you don't know where that
Inbred.
dog is coming
Inbred.
from. Inbred for sure. Like go to the shelter, get you a mutt who, you know, the mom and dad have been banging all over town. There's no way that their families.
Well, you know, we had an inbred dog. Do you remember?
Yeah, peed egg yolk
Dolce.
type urine in my bedroom
Yeah.
on my brand new carpet.
But
no.
Wasn't it Dolce?
Yeah,
Dolce,
and he had a lot of health problems.
This was
He
before we
loved
were
biting,
educated
too.
and
Right.
went to
Yeah,
like
of
right.
course.
breeders.
Yeah.
And then your relief.
Oh, that little angel baby O is always my relief. Like, she warms my heart to the ends of the earth. So
She's
that's
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She really is the pride and joy of the fam.
Yeah.
I get the biggest kick out of her.
She's
So yeah.
I know everyone says that their kid is the coolest, but I'm telling you, anyone who like never gets to interact with Ocean is very unlucky.
Oh, she is the best. Last night she was sitting on the couch and the music was going. You were playing something. And
She's
she was
obsessed with-
shoulder shimmying.
She's
yeah.
obsessed with Lil Bow Wow. Now just Bow
Yeah.
Wow, but back in what I'm showing her, what she's gravitated toward, he was Lil Bow Wow, and she's obsessed.
Like Mike era.
Like
Well, he
Mike
was
era.
Lil. He
Yeah.
was still Lil.
He
Quite
was
Lil.
And I ask her what she wants to listen to, and she says, Yippee-O. And it's when Bow Wow Wow, Yippee-O, Yippee-A.
And she
Where
was,
my
"They
dog's
bring you
out.
back,
Get ball.
Wait,
Yeah,
have you
she's
showed her like Mike? Or
Yeah.
is that-
Yeah, we were
oh,
watching it
okay.
last
that's
night.
why. So
movie.
she dances, and she kind of dances like Gigi. She like gets her shoulders
Oh,
up.
Yes, that's the only way I can dance.
I know,
is
you
my
gotta teach her a
shoulders.
different move.
Have
Because I
no
can't
rhythm
have her just
No,
whatsoever.
she said you've got the hands too.
And I love it because I know she's not going to be embarrassed by me. Because you know we dance all over the place, and she was looking at me, and she says to Easton, "Look at my mom."
With- and not only that, like she's staring at her, just smiling. Stares at me and goes, "Look at my mom."
She's
Just so proud.
funny.
She's really cute. My ache is going to be, I think the fact that I'm going to miss coming in here every Monday. I think it's going to fly by my maternity leave. You know, it seems like a chunk of time, but I'm like, I think I'm going to be bummed about it. I'm going to be happy once I have my little babe, and it will fly by. But that's something that I'm like, okay, we're as exciting as it is, my life is going to change. And having 2 kids, as exciting as that sounds, I'm also very nervous because I like my sleep and I'm tired even when I get to sleep. So I'm like, I'm a little fucking nervous.
There's gonna be 2 car seats.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
already thinking about Hawaii. I'm like, I gotta have
Strollers.
2 car seats
I'm
that
gonna
we're gonna
throw
have
up
to
if
be
I have to sit in the
lugging
middle
through
back
the
there.
airport. It's just
Yeah.
like, it's a whole different ball game. But one day at a time. I'm taking 2 children like I approach my sobriety.
Yes.
One day at a time. So that would be my ache, and I think my relief is the fact that my mom is going to be sitting in as co-host, and you're freaking funny and killing it. And I honestly think people are going to be excited to have a little bit of a break from me.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Give them a chance to miss me a little.
They're going to miss you a lot.
Yeah, no, you killed it. I'm so excited.
Is she
I'm excited
hired?
to be here.
Is she hired for next week?
You're hired for next week, and now I'm going to show you how I sign off.
All right.
Let's see if you remember. All right, my loves, thank you so much for joining us on another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. I hope that you have the best week ever. Happy hump day, and I will catch you next week.
Woo!
All right, give it a run.
Go, Lise, go. Can you sign off? Do it, Lise.
Thanks for tuning in to the Give Them Lala podcast. We hope to see you back next week.
Hey!
Throw in a my loves, and you get an A.
All right. Perfect.
I love
That's
it.
next time.
All right, bye, y'all. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Did I get all 3? I'm getting really good at that.